Government has embarked on a big green revolution and has committed to reducing 25% of their greenhouse gases by 2020. In San Francisco, I meet with a man who is a star in the United States, Al Gore, vice president during the Bill Clinton era. He abandoned politics in 2000 to devote himself to his life's work: fighting climate change. His documentary, An Inconvenient Truth, won 2 Oscars and was screened throughout the world. Thanks for being with us, Al. You won the Nobel Peace Prize and made this fantastic film seen by millions of people, yet I feel that nothing is changing.
If something has not happened in the past, we assume that it's not ever going to happen in the future. And in our daily lives, that rule of thumb usually works, but there are exceptions, and the exceptions are very dangerous. This has never happened before. The world has never had 6.7 billion people before. The world has never been putting 70 million tons of global warming pollution into the atmosphere every 24 hours before. The world has never seen the kinds of destruction underway in the environmental integrity of the planet before. So the past is not a reliable guide.
Don't you think that there's a lot of talking and very little action?
That's always the problem in politics, and it's especially a problem when you're dealing with a huge issue like the climate crisis or the shift away from oil. I think the changes are now beginning to occur so quickly that 10 years from now, if we did not take action, we would see horrible, horrible problems. The Arctic ice cap is melting before our eyes. If we don't take action, it could be completely gone over that period of time. The sea level increases will take place somewhat more slowly, but partway through this century, they will be large enough to create millions of climate refugees. Going where? But the alternative is for us to begin now to make the changes that are needed and put people to work and give hope to the next generation that we have a bright future.
Frankly, here in your heart, you're optimistic for the next 10 years.
I am optimistic. Not too many years from now, the next generation will look back on our day and our time and make an assessment of what we did or failed to do. And they will ask one of 2 questions. Either they will ask, what were they thinking? Didn't they hear the scientists? Didn't they see the ice melting and the other changes that were predicted? How could they have done this to us? Didn't they care? What were they thinking? Or they will ask a second question, which is the one I want them to ask. I want them to look around their world and see progress and renewal and look back at us and ask, how did they find the moral courage to rise up and solve a crisis that so many said was impossible to solve? That question is the one that we have to start answering now.
We're consuming 82 million barrels of oil per day. Do you think that the sun or the wind can replace it?
Absolutely, yes. Enough sunlight falls on the land surface of the earth in 1 hour to provide 100% of all of the energy needed by the world in a full year. And the scientists and engineers are developing new, more advanced ways to capture it and use it as electricity. And efficiency and conservation can also eliminate the incredible percentage of waste in our energy pattern today.
Do you really believe in these green jobs? You even do campaigns. You're very invested in them.
I think that this dramatic shift away from dirty coal and foreign oil toward the sun and the wind is going to bring the biggest explosion of new jobs that we have ever seen in the history of the world economy. I think it's already beginning to happen. In the midst of this economic recession, some of the businesses that are still growing rapidly are in renewable energy.
Across from San Francisco, Richmond, this industrial suburb is mainly renowned for its refinery, the oldest in the country. It's one of the most polluted cities in the western United States. Here there are abnormally high rates of cancers. The unemployment and criminality rates in these streets also reach record numbers. So City Hall decided to take action. Richmond wants to become a hub for green jobs, renewable energies as a weapon to fight unemployment and alienation. Not a bad idea. The aptly named Angela Green is one of the people spearheading this project. At this workshop, she trains the unemployed and ex-delinquents for solar energy jobs. Every year, hundreds of trainees come here. You've been nicknamed Mrs. Sun, and you have quite a sunny vision of the future, but what exactly do you do here?
And what I do is train young adults, young individuals from the city of Richmond to become solar installers and to be construction crew leaders. We're involved with this because we're trying to make a difference in our community. Trying to make a difference. I got involved with this because I lost my job, which we have a very big problem within the city of Richmond. It's maybe, I'd say 50 to 60%, low income or no income at all. When I did my first solar install, I was on the roof and I was telling myself if I could just take the solar panel, take the positive end, put it to the sun, then I have an opportunity to renew my energy. From the roof, I saw all the young individuals down there and I saw that I had an opportunity to give back what was given to me. So that's what brought me here, and that's sort of what we're doing right now.
They learn a job
That's
here.
right, they're learning a new job skill, both in the construction, green building, energy efficiency, solar installation, becoming project managers, leaders, and that's what we're here to do, to make a difference.
These so-called green jobs, are they very important?
It's the way of life now. They have an opportunity to get in on the ground floor, to make, to be able to get into it now. To me, this is a new .com. When the whole computer era was jumping off really fast, this is what the green jobs are doing now, and we have an opportunity to do it first. But I will tell you, with all the money that we spend in Iraq, on the Iraq war, we could probably put solar panels on every home in America. We're wanting to do that if we can just get the government to see if they stop spending money there, get more involved with the green economy, helping everybody grow. It can make a big difference. So, that's where we're at right now.